I'll never forget when he came in and he's like, lay down, don't say a word, don't move your neck. The ambulance is on its way. Took me a while to pick where I wanted to go, and actually visited Cornell 3 times before I went there. Kind of perfect distance from home, 2 hours, not too close, not too far away, and then the crowd there is unbelievable. I went to see a Cornell-Harvard game, and that sold me. I was done from that point on.
Widener has it in the neutral zone, comes over the line, drops it for Bardreau, the wrist shot, score! Goal Bardreau, ties it up at 1 apiece!
Cole killed penalties for us and was on power play as a freshman, which nowadays is kind of unheard of, but he made an impact right away and had an outstanding freshman campaign, and I said played in all situations, which is, I think it was whichever kid that comes to college, that's what they want.
Shot the goal! I think that was Bardreau that got a stick on that rebound.
Cole Bardreau arrived as a Big Red freshman in the fall of 2011 and came back even stronger his sophomore season, midway through having a chance to represent the United States and win international gold.
I had a great start to the year, ended up getting picked up on the World Junior team, go over to Russia, won a gold with the USA there. I mean, probably the pinnacle of my career, the highest, and then come back and boom.
Dolan got the puck, sent it to the glass. Oh, penalty coming up against RPI as Bardreau went into the boards.
He got hit down in the corner. We really couldn't really see it a whole well from the bench, and but you knew it was bad based on how quiet the rink was.
You were hoping the game wouldn't get like this early.
I remember coming up the boards, trying to make a hard cut back, and then I just didn't get my neck up, and next thing I knew, I was kind of on the ground, lost sensation in my fingers, and thought I might be in a little bit of trouble. But by the time my trainer came out to me, I was like, all right, I'll just skate this one off.
Where's your head hurt? Nowhere. Does she have any neck pain? No. Palpating down his spine, no pain. We went from there and basically helped him off the ice. And now he's looking at who hit him and yelling at that guy. And so we went to the bench.
Cole missed 1 shift and even saw time on the power play that was awarded to Cornell after the check from behind. He finished the period before being evaluated again by athletic trainer Ed Kelly.
He had good strength, good motion, no neck pain. Now I'm thinking he's probably not telling me the truth about a concussion. He's probably hiding that a little bit, and he passed that too.
Bardreau against the Liberté.
I mean, I didn't feel great. I knew that, I knew I was hurt one way or another. But like I said, I think that's any hockey player. We don't want to. We know that if we say stuff like that, we're gonna get taken out of the game.
Cole admits he didn't tell the whole truth that night, but no one could have predicted the results of a precautionary X-ray 2 days later.
He had an appointment, I think, around 9 o'clock, and I get a phone call from the doctor down there saying, "Hey, we just did the X-ray. We're gonna put Cole on the backboard."
Just kind of thinking, like, how long is this going to take? Is this really as bad as they're making it seem here? Just a lot of thoughts swirling through my head.
The X-ray results showed Cole had broken his neck in 2 places, fracturing his C6 and C7 vertebrae.
He had a chip fracture off the top front, and then also straight down the vertebrae as well.
It's an injury more commonly associated with car accidents than athletics. The possibility of an unstable fracture and ligament damage would mean any wrong move could result in paralysis.
Picture it as a half-broken pencil. Like, if you just keep stressing it, you're going to break that pencil all the way through.
Toughest part was after like the hours and hours MRIs and CAT scans or whatnot. I don't know who it was that came in first, basically, and thought that I might need surgery. I think your career is going to be over. I don't think you're going to be playing anymore. And obviously, I broke down crying, and my mom was there crying. Coach was there. It was a tough couple minutes there until another doctor came in and said, "Hey, if you finish the game here, it's clearly stable enough. The last thing we want to do is surgery."
Cole did avoid the operating room, but was sentenced to more than 3 months in a stiff neck brace, 24 hours a day.
If anyone knows me too, I'm always moving, my mouth's always moving, my body, I'm always full of energy, and to not be able to do anything and just have to watch practice and whatnot, it was terrible.
For me, the biggest part was protecting him early. I'd hear him, oh, he was shooting baskets in the gym. I'm like, what is he doing? Because I always describe it as you're taking a thoroughbred horse and putting him in the barn, and he's upset. Like, he needs to do something. So my thing for him, the hardest thing for me, was to keep him away from doing anything harmful.
First week or two was a little scary, like thinking that if I make one false move, I'm going to be paralyzed or whatnot. But then once I got the hang of it, I guess, I was pushing the envelope quite a bit.
I know it was really hard on him, but it's kind of a testament of his character. He doesn't let it show at the rink. He continued to show up every day, smile on his face, and talk to the guys, and just not be a factor.
Upon being cleared in July, Cole spent every day at his home rink working to get back in shape and ready for his junior season, making his return to the ice in an exhibition game exactly 9 months after breaking his neck.
As the puck comes out of the zone, Diaz has it, sends it ahead for Bardreau, short hit and break, Bardreau the shot, score! Cole Bardreau!
It was just nice to be out there, be with the guys, throw the body around a little bit. I ended up having a pretty good game, scored a couple goals. It was a good feeling.
He was a key cog for our team there. He brings the energy out there, hitting. He was one of our most skilled players too, so we relied on him to contribute offense as well. So when we saw him come back and he was his normal self, we were excited.
It's in front and a score, Cole Bardreau!
I do remember him coming back and just absolutely the way Cole would be, with no fear. And I think that would probably be the biggest mental hurdle for a lot of players to get over is coming back from an injury of that type.
I never really got that sense of being worried. I mean, once I went to the doctor and he assured me that, I was at no greater risk for this to happen again than the guy sitting next to me. So kind of like I always do, just almost go that much harder during the first shift to get it out of the way, and yeah, it was game on.
Here's Bardreau, one-timer, score! Bardreau, top shelf!
You wouldn't have known if there was anything wrong with him. If you said, who's the guy that had the fractured neck last year, you wouldn't have been able to pick him out.
He would set career highs across the board that season. As a senior, Cole would emerge as the team's leading scorer and a key component of the nation's top penalty kill. He also earned all ECAC honors as Defensive Forward of the Year.
McCarron back to Lowry to Joachim Ryan. Ryan to Bardreau, one-timer, and he scores! Cole Bardreau!
A broken neck wouldn't be the first or last hurdle for the soon-to-be Flyers signee. Overcoming injuries the rest of his college career and now as a professional, missing over 100 games in less than 3 seasons with the Phantoms, but through the constant mental and physical battles, he's persevered.
Bardreau in at Hallmark, score! Cole Bardreau with a huge goal! Cole Bardreau, great work to take away a potential 3-on-2.
He is definitely the poster child about mentally being that strong and that tough to, coming off that significant of an injury, just never ever, crossed his mind that he should come back and be tentative, and probably the reason it makes him as good of a player that he is. He plays with reckless abandon. That's in his DNA. He just plays with a passion and heart that you want all your players to play with.
No matter what the future holds for the former Big Red forward, healthy or hurt, winning or losing, there's one thing that always has and always will keep Cole Bardreau going.
As corny as it is, or as cheesy it is, it's just the love of the game. This is what I've been doing since I was 5 years old. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I just love showing up to the rink every day and playing.